This technique is so heavily rooted in neuroscience and is going to sound crazy to most people, but it will actually change how your brain is able to memorize, retain, and recall information. I'm doing my PhD in chemistry, and investing time to improve my memory was one of the best things that I've ever done to not only increase my intelligence, but also increase my creativity. The main principle of this method is activating your hippocampus, which is involved in long-term memory, but also spatial navigation. So if you connect new abstract concepts to locations, you are going to improve your memory significantly. So what this looks like is you first take new information that you're trying to remember, you have to encode it. So if you have an abstract concept, say you're trying to learn about neuroscience and you're studying the hippocampus might not have a meaning at first, but then you break it down into something like a hippo that's camping. So now you have an object. Okay, then you do that for all of the different brain regions that you are trying to study. You're encoding that information into something more tangible and familiar. Now that you have the initial objects, then you can attach additional meaning to it. So if hippocampus is involved with long-term memory and spatial navigation, maybe the hippo has a really big head because it has a good memory. And then it's also looking at a map because it's looking at spatially navigating a location. So you can see how you can layer on additional meaning by adding objects or creating scenes. And then you have all these new objects and you place them around a memory palace. This is where you have to start using your imagination. It can be any room. It doesn't have to be perfect. You really just need to start creating a base location and then place these objects around. You are going to create these very surreal scenes, and this is extremely important because the more surreal it is, the more outrageous the scene is, the easier it is for your brain to remember. This is the basis of the technique. Then there are a lot of methods that I use to improve recall, but it is extremely dependent on what it is that you're trying to learn. So comment below what you're trying to learn currently, and if this is something that's interesting to you, then follow along and I will be posting more videos on this topic.